The void, but somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
I told you, dear, when you're older. Perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessica's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Business, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Jessamine and I played games in the tower, but at night I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young Lady Jessie, what is your account?
It was her. Delilah's lie. She broke it.
Nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Her sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I saw what they'd done to Anton Sokolov, I wanted to hurt everyone who'd helped Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos pull off their coup. Sokolov is the man who made whale oil into a weapon, who turned back the plague, and now he's barely able to speak. The hands that painted the most powerful men and women of our time shake too badly to hold a spoon. When he does talk, he's going to give me a name. The next step along the way to Dugluka Abel, then Delilah herself. A name. That's all I need.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
All this is her doing, and she'll die for it.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Jindosh wanted me to help him with a rather complicated...
Delilah Copperspoon. Or is it Caldwin?
...to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Anton, you've had 3 days to rest. Tell me how to kill Delilah.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to. I have trouble remembering my mother's face sometimes, but there might be some resemblance.
Painted from memory. While trying to learn more about what the Duke of Sarkonos was up to, I began hearing a name I hadn't heard in almost 2 decades. Delilah Copperspoon. We painted together for a time, but her obsession with the occult and the Caldwin family took her out of my circles.
I saw some of her paintings. Beautiful, but somehow sinister.
You knew Delilah? All this time traveling with you and you never mentioned
My
that?
past is none of your business. You don't own everything, Empress.
Another life, another life. Megan came to Karnaca to reinvent herself. Maybe I did as well, but the Duke of Sarkonos had other ideas. Wake me when Karnaca starts to burn. What a painting that will make.
For a man of his age.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaca's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, Whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
Some of them have made their beds, Alexandria.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
balusters and spindles made of zirconin umberwood.
I thought the old Duke Theodanis outlawed umberwood export to protect the trees.
I can't keep track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back a Rivercross show to use as an asset. Because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point?
What?
I should get
Holy shit!
on a gun. Going to something.
Yeah, I see your point. Different. Something's coming. I'm sure of it.
Just a little bit of excitement.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Never heard of her. Oh, wait, wasn't she a waitress down on the docks?
You must have heard the stories about Pirate Betty. About all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinkets or a bag of coins.
No, I've never heard one word about your exploits, but go on. What did you do to your marks? Give them a good tap on the nose?
For shit's sake, why do you have to ruin everything? I played my part when I was the victim. How are we supposed to attract any suckers if you... What's
shooting
going
at
on here?
No! Damn it! Ah! Hard times. Gotta be on the lookout.
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spittle. Blood ox stew tonight.
Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had a connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
The color of the sea yesterday.
Never mind.
Bad omen. Bad, bad.
Dinner will be get these shifts. Been a week's wages. This is the worst assignment.
Please not today. What? That sounded like bad.
Welcome. Obviously, you... Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like? It's a pleasure to have... What a pleasant surprise to see you again. The district is so quiet since the conservatory was closed. An excellent choice. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. It was a pleasure to serve you.
If it was me, bloodfly larva, I'd probably kill myself. What's going on?
Ashworth is somewhere inside the Royal Conservatory.
Here! Don't let her escape!
I'm with you!
What was that?
Come back here! This whole thing fight scum like you since I put on the uniform.
Come here and fight!
This can't be. You're gonna pay for it then.
Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you. An excellent choice. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. All those valuable... No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. Please, visit again soon.
Doesn't interfere with the tinctures. Timing is everything.
How many days till the next red moon? Let's see. It was 6? 3?
What?
You look great. Enrico said to give you his regards.
That donkey-faced cretin can open his wrists for all I care. Did you bring me something? The silver cigarette case, like we agreed?
No, listen, I won't steal anything else. I'm lucky to have room and board at one of the finest places in Karnaka.
Somewhere inside the Royal Conservatory.
I don't want to die.
A new empress sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler, Delilah called me first of her name. May she reign forever.
I don't want you here. Why why so much evil?
About the crown killer. The old empress? Really? What a bunch of degenerates.
Look at you, leaving a trail of bloody boot prints across this dying city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that, never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashwood's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Until he has turned every bit of this land's silver into shiny coin. I asked him to double the number of mine workers, and he did it. No questions, no complaints. Karnaca needed miners, and he gave them.
What if it's nasty sometimes?
So let's see.
Someone suspicious.
What was it?
What?
You aren't going anywhere.
What's that?
Wait.
It's you and me now.
You little shit.
like to find out how a sword through the heart wasn't enough to kill our new Empress Delilah.
There was someone.
For all anyone knows, I'm the favorite. Why not?
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
The magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago.
Trying to make grave hounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is. This seems interesting.
Show yourself, you monster! You don't stand a chance anyway. I'll find you, you know. She was worth more than you could ever dream to be.
No one here.
It's no use. Next time.
Next time, I'll try it with a waxing ghost. And if that doesn't do it, then I've got no idea how to fix it.
I can hear her voice. I can feel her spirit touching mine.
Something's up. Just when I thought I might relax a little. Isn't that always the way? Thrice. That's the part I always mix up. Tap the whalebone thrice, not twice.
Of course I gathered them at dawn. What else? They're no good otherwise. She's the only one who knows how to gather black mandrake root.
Even if I was to die, I don't regret.
What?
Look at that. What is this then?
Let's make the next death.
Jindosh was tiresome. How does this even work?
I'll be dead.
This looks important. I wonder what it does.
Where am I going to get that? Maybe the incantation will work with just...
What happened to Jindosh?
Mother, would I even be in this situation if you'd lived? These odd lenses might be linked to what Ashworth is working on. If I can sabotage Ashworth's communion device, she'll be powerless.
Beyond an advantageous marriage and years of childbearing. They promised me to a man 3 times my age who wheezed on about our wedding night. But a curious thing happened on the way to the altar, Delilah. From the first time I slipped out of the manor in the dead of night, there was no returning to my cage. Looking at the stars and drinking wine on a rooftop, I was free. Instead of seeing
Nothing here? Let's have a look around. Someone there. Inside. Better search the place. Something's off. Pretty sure of it.
So this could be tampered with. Ashworth could be cut off from the void entirely. No more witchcraft.
What will I do now? I'm ruined. I'm feeling the things I could do. Leave me be.
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Emily. Little Black Sparrow, free from your cage at last.
It's done. Brianna Ashworth is no longer a witch.
You villain! You don't even know what you've done. A great bloom wilts and fades from the world.
Delilah, I will take apart everything you've built until I have what's mine.
Oh, Brianna. I don't believe we will speak again. The thought of seeing you reduced to such a pale, sad thing. It's too much to bear. I hate you for this, child.
Hold on to that hate, usurper. You deserve worse, and you're going to get it.
What will I do now? I'm ruined. I'm feeling the things I could do. The touch of
As if you could ever hide your face.
One of us is down. Look around. What? Shit! Somebody's down. Whew. Coming. Look everywhere. I'll be right there.
Where are you hiding?
Something feels wrong.
Familiar somehow. There's something comforting about.
What a pleasant... Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not dwell. I expect you'll be interested in payment. First your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
A fair deal.
What a pleasant surprise to see you again. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. Excellent choice. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. It's a pleasure to have such a unique young lady in our store. I look forward to the day when I can reopen my gallery. Please visit again soon.
Nah, not this time.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Emily, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
What I've got to say is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit. Which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now. But I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
You never know who to trust, do you?
Everybody makes mistakes, Empress. You'll have to tell me all your secrets someday. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes, let's go. Take me back to the Dreadful Whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.